Steambot Chronicles.
Welcome to KBash's Hangout. This is a Let's Play, but I'm calling it a Hangout because it's longer than the old days. We are old. We are playing amazing video games. We're just gonna rip. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I've been meaning to do, I always wanted to do a Let's Play of some kind, but I never did. If you don't know, this is one of my favorite games ever. Find some money on the ground, what do you do? Pocket the fucking... Are you kidding me? Getting dressed. What article is most crucial to yourself? See, this is the issue, because I don't really do accessorizing very well. I got like some wristy bands. Pissing people off without even trying. Okay, glasses, because that's me. What's your favorite time of day? It's noon, because that's when I'm active most. Let's go with that. And sunlight is good for you. Significant other is crying. That depends on the context. Change the subject. Try to make... You'd think, but that sounds really bad. Let's just go with a safe option. I'm not that bad. Character does a lot of narration in this game, but I'm gonna, probably gonna yap over them a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Points for making the main character name Vanilla, just straight up. Vanilla Beans, no less.
I know this is supposed to be...
I'm beating out! Like, good job, man. Good for you, Vanilla. Okay, so homie's got, amnesia. He washes up on shore.
Too bright.
I'm saying.
Oh, are you awake? Ah! Oh! Are you okay?
Well, at least I'm conscious.
Can you stand up? Thank goodness you're all right.
Well, we've met Connie, the main...
Where am I?
I don't know, love interest character, let's call her that. The game does have a dating system, but you don't have to go with Connie if you don't want to. She's very much like girl next door vibe when you first meet her. Steambot Chronicles was fascinating when I came across it, which was years ago.
I'll be gathering herbs.
And I didn't play it like all the way through until what feels like just recently, because it's been, what, 2 years? Or a year, sorry? Like last summer, basically. But yeah, you know, emulation tools didn't exist that could meaningfully handle this game for a huge amount of time, and I didn't have a good enough computer, so it was rough. And it sucks. Like, I couldn't call it one of my favorites because, you know, I didn't have access to the game. I could have played it on PS2. I actually do own a physical copy, and I do have a PS2. It's very old, and I'm kind of scared it won't work anymore, but, I don't know. I'm only just kind of recently getting into the more, like, authentic vibes for games, because I was always more concerned with getting the thing running and playing the thing at all. Because, I don't know. It's hard to do, in some cases. Like, working up the effort to go back and play this stuff. You know, people talk about games as art now, but a lot of people look at the medium as fundamentally disposable. So, you know, working up the effort to actually, you know, sit down and do something. So anyway, we gotta get inside this shack. We're gonna get Connie to help with that before we can get, like, rolling on with the game. It's a pretty slow open. Part of why the game does bad. I skipped the tutorial. Of course, I'm a master, okay? I already know what's going on. So don't question my credibility here. I'm a professional. You get, like, a fucking dude just launches a missile at you in the intro. Man, I've forgotten so much about this game already because it's been a year of just... Like, I mean, this is how I work with projects, right? Like, I'll run through them and then just run through, like, 12 to 20 more projects in a year in a row, and stuff just shuffles on out.
What am I supposed to do?
Because I'm sitting here like, I know the context. I think I know who was in that Trotmobile, the thing that launched the rocket. but I'm
miss
gonna
the
I'm gonna
bus.
forget about it.
What bus?
I
Anyway,
have to take the bus to get back home.
yapping is
But
a
now I don't
hobby
think
of
I can
mine.
make it back in
Huge
time.
yapper, long time yapper.
Let's
So this
figure
is
out
not that
another way.
uncomfortable. I think this is
You're
just
going
like
to
my
help
day to
me?
day. I will
Thank you so
talk to
much.
myself. I will do that, and you cannot stop me. And if that makes
I
me
wonder what
crazy,
made that boulder fall in the
oops.
first place.
I wonder what made the boulder fall. Maybe the fucking missile.
Any ideas?
Any ideas? I saw a blue thing.
I saw a blue
Sure.
thing.
It was a blue Troutmobile that shot a fucking rocket up on the
that
cliff.
cliff.
Firing
I
a
saw a
missile.
blue thing up on the
Good.
cliff.
Hey, you gave me the choice.
So, a blue thing on the cliff fired a missile?
Yes. Okay, thanks for... Okay, whatever. Very supportive of you. She said that like I was fucking insane. Anyway, I guess it is kind of wacky. I didn't play this game forever. I first came across it before I started YouTube. I was gonna, you know, scout out all the games I was gonna play before I started YouTube because I wanted to be one of them normal boots ass, like, dudes playing games. Like, I'm gonna scream about a video game. I'm gonna do it, and so I did. It's why you have so many, you know, game reviews of mine in the old days where they're just trash and just me being kind of toxic. Because it's like I was clearly going for a vibe that I've long since grown out of and realized, like, kind of dematerialized as I've been on the platform. Like, that
Yeah, I thought
guy
we might find something in there.
was either divested from by its own base, by its own creators, or like just moved on from in general. Like, culturally, we've moved on,
There should be a
which is
hole
fascinating.
over here.
Getting old, man.
Ah, there it is.
This is to say, don't have slavish devotion to the past. Kill the past. Suda was right. God bless Suda 51. You know, carve your own path. And kill everyone who gets in your way with a very big sword. My claymore will paint the fields. Like, okay. Episode 1, KBash tells you to murder people with a claymore. Good job. Put that in the headline. Don't. I'm editing. Put it in that. I have an editor. Lamau, fat fucking chan. I always love that. How many dudes, you know, you come across doing this this gig. Connie's upset about something. How many dudes you come across who, like, have hella support? Like, people who will compose music for their show. People who will master their audio, who are just, like, friends of theirs. And, like, there's me doing 99% of it all myself. Lordy, it's been a run. My wrist is in pain, bro. Okay, so Connie's upset. Act offended.
Why'd you ditch me like that?
Why'd you ditch me like that, you scumbag?
Sorry. To be honest.
Like, she
that
honestly
shed
had, like, a
creeps.
fucking emotional reaction because she has, like, a history with that shed. And then we're just like... Anyway. Diagnose her condition. I, like, just put mansplain, dude.
No, it's nothing like that.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, we don't even know our name yet, right? Or, I forget.
I used to play in there when I
Whatever,
was a
who
kid,
cares?
And a lot of things happened.
A lot of things happened back then. I love how dark this game is, considering.
Let's find a way
Like,
out of
sorry, how
Good
much
idea.
history among the characters is kind of buried, and you can only suss out if you, like, take the time to dig. It's part of why the game is a, you know, permanent brain rotation type game. You will come across so many experiences that blow in and blow out because they just kind of hit the notes, or they do what you expect. But then you get weird pastoral sort of steampunk fantasy thing going on.
Phew.
That
Looks like
actually
this
has a little
Troutmobile
bit
is
of
still
interpersonal
I don't
character
suppose you
history,
know
and
how
it's
to
neat.
drive one of these
It's
things.
actually cool. Be cocky because I'm the fucking Troutmobile champion.
Really?
Someone in my
guess I'm a
Discord
lucky
was like,
girl.
dude, I thought you were saying Traumabile, like Trauma-bile, the whole video, and I'm like, is my enunciation that bad? If you prick me, do I not bleed? Okay. I would like to address the community at this exact moment. I am not a theater kid. If I hear that complaint, that filthy accusation one more time, I will God. get on stage and have a monologue about it. I didn't do theater. I didn't. At any point, okay, when I was a kid, like a young person, my brothers went to sailing camp, and I did too, but I didn't like it. I was just kind of a wiener about, like, being on the water. I don't know why. I think I'm just genuinely was scared of water. So, I pushed against it. I didn't like it. And so they put me in theater camp, like, for 2 summers. That's the closest you ever got. I ever got to being a theater kid. I didn't do it in high school meaningfully. I worked the backstage, like, once. Because I was thinking about it, and I didn't really, like, you know, whatever. I ended up working a ton instead. Like, in grade 10, I was working 40 fucking hours. At the Tim Hortons in town, in my tiny 2,000 person town, by the way. I lived in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. KBash show. From humble origins, now a big shot asshole on the internet. Okay, we got our Traumabile, because we got some traumas, and we're gonna go get some more of it. Anyway, this is the most important fucking thing, and there's a reason they tutorialize you right here. Because my first playthrough or two, in the old days, I was like, I don't get it, like, why am I losing in tournament fights? And it's like, this is why? They stop you right here, say, hey look, red marker, tap the fucking sticks. Now you've picked something up, and you can do it again to whip, oh, it broke. Thank you, Cliff, for ruining my fucking demonstration. Anyway, Traumabiles are badass. This game is fucking awesome because of this shit right here, okay? You pick this shit up, you're like, don't gotta use the left stick to click, where the fuck am I go? Okay, sorry, I'm turning into fucking Aaron Hansen. No offense, I guess. The trick is you have to, like, treat this fucking Trotmobile, like each stick is one of its, like, halves. So the left is the left half, left punch, left movement, right punch. Okay, you get it? So you both go forward to go forward. One up, one down to turn. And you have a dash and a jump as well. You can, it's so kinetic, and there's a word for it. It just feels really nice in the hands once you get used to it. Real gummy and pliable. I love this fucking game, man. And there really aren't a lot of games like this. There is a mechanic like this in Ape Escape 3. I think that's the only one with it, but it's just where you can control a robot for a short time, or jump in a robot. And there needs to be more games like this. It feels awesome. I love this. If you know of any other game that has any sauce at all and does that, let me know. Yesterday? Okay. Now, unfortunately, we have to stop at the farm if I'm not... Oh, do we not? Yeah, that's right, we do, because we're looking for the bus. Connie's trying to get home, and we just met her. We picked her up in this Trotmobile. We got out of the little fucking beach, and now we're going to try to get her home.
Yes.
But... Oh, she missed the bus.
Shoot.
Because some dude launched a missile. Fucked up. And then she's like, hold up. Because it's like, we have this vehicle. What should we do with it? Like, I have a guess. Yeah. Can you take me home in the Trotmobile? I'm gonna do it. You can be evil and be like, pay me money, but it just feels like lame, shitty. Though admittedly the all evil run like does have its, you know, value or whatever. Okay, so we are done with that. Yeah, by the way, you can go back there and like dig around for drops, but I have no idea if this is a series. So like, who cares? But this game is really cool, right? Like, very countryside rurality, like, I don't know. It's got a vibe to it, man. And a lot of games don't. Mind you, like, it feels pretty ambitious, like, from a cultural perspective. Like, they're going, they're tapping into that sort of nostalgia that does recognize that we've moved on. And this is from developers who probably grew up in the 70s and whatever, early 80s. In Japan, and maybe some of them came from rural backgrounds as well, and that kind of vibe is kind of laced into the game. It's nice. Anyway, she found our fucking harmonica, I guess. It has our name on it.
I'm Coriander, but you can
Her name is a spice.
Everyone else does.
I don't often use coriander, but you can.
You're vanilla, right?
You're vanilla, right? What gave it out? My skin color?
try it.
Deny it.
Huh?
Okay.
It was written on the harmonica, so I thought...
Yoink mine now, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
I guess you're right.
Damn. He, like, tries to pull one over. Like, I love how the
Great
character
hero harmonica.
changes so
Must be how
much.
she knew.
I don't know.
There, I thought she might
I'm
be
just saying,
psychic.
look, you play enough video games, when you're younger, you're fishing for the next, like,
At any
fucking,
rate, it's nice to meet you,
the
Will.
new thing, the hotness. And it gets old. It gets really fucking old. And then you get all those videos like, modern gaming is dead. And it's like, there are actual, you know, genuine critiques that be leveled at modern gaming, sure, and acknowledged. But, like, there's also a lot of people who are just like, you don't hate this. You hate that you're not, you know, 15 and have, you know, don't have infinite time anymore or what.
Look
This
up
fucking
there.
bandit is A+. Hold up.
You two having a hot day?
Yo, fuck it. Okay, sorry.
That's quite a piece of junk you're riding in. Anyway, this area belongs
so we
to
got a
none.
bandit.
If you want to pass, then I'll be needing your cash.
Kind of a
Unless you
jackhole.
want to leave the girl instead.
Kind of creepy. Like, I'm taking your money or I'm taking the girl.
Here,
Give him
you can have the
Connie.
Girl, just let me go, please.
I don't want this. She smells.
Please don't hurt me.
She's concerning. She fucking tried to guess my name. I don't have anything. I have nothing against Connie. She didn't do anything wrong.
Nobody ever chooses that one.
Who the fuck fixed that? What is wrong with you?
I'll take her. But
Okay.
you're still not getting past me.
And he still forces the conflict anyway. This is fucked up. This is demented. Read, don't read. I'm literally the Troutmobile champion. Check this shit out. Okay, ready? Ba ba ba. Ooh, grab him! Grab him with Connie on top. Let's whip him down. Let's whip a rock at him. Hold up. How do I lock on though? I've forgotten. Oh no. Guys, I forget. There has to be a way. Oh, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Let's just kill him and get on with it. And mysteriously, Connie is not dead.
This is the last straw. I'm telling the boss on you.
Imagine getting your ass beaten and being like, I'm telling on you.
I won't forget this.
Disgusting.
It's over.
Vile.
I don't like this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You don't
Killer
like being
elephants are a
robbed
group of bandits
and handed
who've been
over to
around lately.
bandits?
I've
It's
never actually
like-
seen them with my own eyes, though.
Oh my
They
god.
use customized Trotmobiles to attack.
Makes
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go.
There are villain about. There's evil afoot. You know, I've never used this explosive barrel. Can I just... Bet you can just whip this shit. That'd be awesome. I should try that. Oh, and I've got to learn how to lock on. I know there's a lock on feature.
Hey,
I was
that's
tapping all my
Marjorie's
buttons and I couldn't
Trotmobile.
remember it. Okay, we're gonna go meet the Spice Boys and girl and other girl.
Can we stop by the carpet mill the
How did I miss that joke in the video? That is really funny. You just have a band of 5 idiots or what? And they're like all named after spices, so it's like they are literally the spice people.
Marjoram!
God, I had the joke was right there and I didn't take it. Holy shit. I'm a
Connie,
failure.
It is you. Were
For
you out
100
gathering
reasons and
herbs
not
or
that one.
something again?
Were you out gathering herbs concerning behavior?
Yeah. Hey, are your drums
Oh,
fixed
she
up
literally
yet?
was. I forgot.
You bet.
That's good news.
But Mr. Peregrine said he wasn't too confident about
Man,
them.
musicians, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I'll have to ask Dandelion to
Of
take a
all the
look.
artists
Hmm.
who are closest to Hitler, for some reason, there are so many, like,
So,
musicians.
Who's the new guy?
Maybe it's just, like, the mathematical nature, you know, of whatever, of music.
Oh,
Maybe it's, like,
He brought me
you're
here.
not in
I
a
missed the
place where
bus
it's, like,
again.
as prone to multiplicity as,
How
like,
are
the
you?
fucking
I'm
other arts or
Marjoram.
whatever, like perception and how you react to things. That sounds insane. Let's just, like, immediately jettison that one into the sun. Shake Marjoram's hand. It's probably sweaty. Ugh, God.
We should
Oh,
be heading
God.
back.
Let's go.
Wait, where's Basil?
He's
Yeah,
here
where is
too.
Basil?
He should be. We have to hurry though.
Okay, so we
We're
gotta
late for
hunt down their
rehearsal.
friend. We could, again, go through all these areas, and maybe I'll do that another time, but not right now. Basil's just around here. Spying on who? The killer elephants. They'll see us. Shut the hell up. Wait, what? I think I'm supposed to talk to the dude. I have quite forgotten what I'm supposed to do in this scenario. It's always fun to go back to old stuff and forget literally everything about the path. Anyway, we got a lamp. Will that be relevant? You decide. That's your call. Alright, bro. Yeah, switch with him, bro. I don't have my logo, bro. Okay. So, I tried to get in the base. I don't have the right sticker. Or whatever. Are you a bad enough dude to fucking paint your Trotmobile purple
there, weren't you?
and be a bitch?
What did he tell you? I lip read something about an elephant logo.
You did not lip read elephant logo, you absolute jackass.
Marjoram and coriander.
Hey, your friends want you.
Oops. I bet,
Oh,
are
shit.
you a friend of theirs?
The fucking awkwardness.
Well, catch you later,
You can just
baby.
like I just chose to nod in that convo. Are you their friend? Silence. And he's like, this sucks. This suck hella, bro. And he leaves. Maybe we can go now? I would like
Now
to
that we're
go.
all here,
Oh, cool, yeah.
my Trotmobile. Someone's gonna have to ride in Vanilla's Trotmobile.
I'm literally the
Sweet
fucking
ride,
Trotmobile
huh?
Arena champion.
Yeah. Seems a little junky to me.
Oh, sorry, that's not a spoiler, by the way, if anyone's worried. Like, Vanilla wasn't secretly a Trotmobile
it's okay.
savant or what. I'm just good enough at this game to
Anyway.
survive it.
Who's riding with who?
I'll just fucking
Hey,
what
Connie,
gives a
you wanna
shit.
ride?
Connie, come on, let's
Sure.
go.
Okay then.
Get
let's
a move
roll.
on. Yeah, shamble off. Sickening. I'm sorry, I'm just being a douchebag. Let's board. Me when I watch a Let's Play. Okay.
Off we go!
If you need to change parts or service your Trotmobile, go to the garage.
I was telling a tangent way earlier about getting into this game, and I kind of fucking dropped the ball on it, which is, so I came across this game because I was scouting
I
out,
have
you know,
extra
video
gas,
games for
so
the
you can
KBash
talk
show,
to
because
me if
I
you need me.
specifically wanted to
There
do
are a lot of
weirdo
bandits
stuff.
around
Like,
these parts,
I
so be
originally did
careful.
like Lost Kingdoms 2 and Magi Nation Game Boy and
Just
stuff.
let me know when you guys are
People
ready.
don't really play often, low sales stuff. And so I went on a bunch of different websites, like searching anywhere I could for awkward or weird concerning games. And I remember it was fucking that trope website. I forget what it's even called. And I was specifically clicking through tropes in games and like came across one called the Crap Saccharine World or whatever. So I clicked through to, you know, the Steambot Chronicles entry because it was just like, that sounds weird. And I kept reading the entry on a whim. And it was just so interesting after enough time. Like, the writers sold it as much more mystical than it perhaps is realistically. That I wanted to play the game very deeply, but I couldn't because emulators just weren't good enough. So that's where you get the video years and years later after I decided, you know what, shit's not working. I'm just going to do whatever. Who gives a shit anymore? Steambot Chronicles video. Only hits 100K. Admittedly, it's not that, you know, not a fan favorite, but it's one of mine. Ah, fuck. I almost got him and I still didn't learn how to lock on. Okay, we gotta fucking... It's square. It's square. If anyone plays this, it's square. Okay. Let's pick this idiot up because it's more effective than fucking around. Binds that shit to square? Are you fucking... Ugh. Whatever. Anyway, now for the coolest shit in the game, which they really should have just put this at, like, right at the start. Because I think it's why people play this fucking game. Or would help people play this game, is showing this shit off. Like that shit, that is some Mega Man business, except, oh, it's 3D. And I'm also in a robot, kind of like out of Mega Man as well. But I can control it with my twin stick weirdo business that no one else is doing because it's insane. And now you've either filtered someone who sucks, totally sucks hella, or got a fan for life. Welcome to the KBash show. Anyway, we gotta beat this. It's the first boss. It looks way more intimidating than it is. This guy just kind of spits crap from the cannons, but you can just jump up. Oh fuck, I screwed it up instantly! What the fuck? I'm garbage! I'm not him. I lied. I'm actually junk. Anyway, it graciously bent down to let me punch it, so we're just gonna mash. I hope the fucking audio recording doesn't pick up too much of my mashing. My trash-ass Xbox controller. Anyway, so you can get up, you can pick up TNT if you want to. Like, the game is very gracious about being like, you want to win? Go ahead, champ. Good job, slugger. Pick that shit. Mind you, I guess not everyone's able to do that as efficaciously. I certainly had a harder time when I first played it. Such a cool fucking game, though.
You almost have him.
We almost have. Indeed. I'm literally the fucking god of Trotmobiles in this game, bro. Okay. Solid. We got all the money. Let's get the hell out of here. Speed run. I'm not here to speed run this shit. I guess I kind of am because the dialogue is a little bit like, who gives a shit? But a lot of the game is really good though. And from a play experience too. Like, I do struggle with a lot of games these days to stay engaged. If only because I've played so much, you know, eventually you see so much, shit just gets kind of boring. This shit is like on 24/7. You literally have to be manipulating the controller in perpetuity. So yeah, I find it pretty fucking fun. Pretty engaging. It's not for everyone, and I'm not gonna, you know, pretend like it's the best shit ever, but it's in my favorites list because it's one of my favorites. I certainly don't mean to get prescriptive with that. Yeah.
Hey, Fennel!
Hey, it's the... What fucking... Is that the blue? Is that the blue?
Took
Blue? Took you guys...
too.
Okay, so we got Fennel in the blue Trotmobile. Looking pretty suspicious, bud.
Doesn't matter now, though.
Oh,
Let's
is
get
that
moving.
a missile launcher I see? Who, like, I don't know.
Sure thing.
I remember the first time I played this, it didn't even, you know, parse, like, isn't that kind of suspicious? And now I'm like, what the fuck?
Why don't you guys?
But I
go
also
ahead?
know, you know, how this ends, so, or the game ends, so.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't want to say too much. I want to, because, you know, the game is really, it attempts to mislead you in places. But he's got a huge fucking tank. Jesus Christ. I do love that component of this game. You know, Trotmobiles are kind of
is
like
kind of
machinery
awkward.
for farm use and trade use and stuff.
Remember what
And you
said
can
about
do that,
Firing a missile.
but very rarely, or it's not usually worthwhile. Space out. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Was it important?
Huh? Huh? Remember that thing you were saying about
don't worry
literally
about
what we
it.
were just looking at 5 seconds? Huh?
Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to tell you.
This game is so
I
funny.
know you kind of picked
Ugh.
on me, but I appreciate it. So thank you.
What are you even Huh?
Plans after
Just hit her
this?
with, like, right in
I'm
her
just
face so that
curious.
the air is, like, blasts her fucking, like, bangs back. I need some
Forget
food.
plans. I'm starving.
I'm
Oh, is that
hungry.
so?
Why is she giggling?
Why don't you come over then?
Hunger is like a basic human
We have
trait.
food, and I'd
Are you
like
kidding
to meet
me?
My mom.
I almost called it an emotion and almost had to stab myself publicly.
Sure, sounds good.
Jesus.
Just follow me.
Follow me. I'm the one driving the Trotmobile. You shut up. Being needlessly hostile to Connie here. Connie didn't do anything wrong. She's suffering, okay? This really is about Traumabiles. God. I love these little intros, too. Station Square sits on what was once the beautiful Winter Rose Garden. It's like you named a garden in universe.
Well, this is Nephra.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to my house. Just park next
Like,
to
that
me.
is... I love that. That is delightful. Truly. Okay, you can zoom through this shit. Yeah, it's gonna like make you literally walk like as though you're a car through actual traffic. Points for verisimilitude. Though I don't know why I couldn't just run around town. Like there must have been a constraint, or they were just really going for that like kind of I don't know. Again, verisimilitude, like, oh, well, you gotta obey traffic, like, you're a person in this world. And then it helps, I guess it does help, you know, situate the player in the world. It makes it, it communicates directly, like, you are here, you are abiding by these rules. Yes, you can tell Connie that she's disgusting and charge her money and be an ass, but you still gotta follow the traffic signs. That's powerful. Tell the truth. I don't know what I'm telling the truth about. I wasn't reading.
Really? It's a nice town. I really love it here.
It is a nice town. Are you kidding me?
You do too.
How could it possibly not be?
Just
It's gorgeous. It's literally, it's built like, it's a castle town. Like, this guy's fucking, whatever the fuck this shit, like lighting the lanterns. I'm sorry, is this old, like, Ireland? God. Okay, bro's hungry as fuck, so we're gonna go get some food. We're gonna get some num-nums. Connie, my tom-tom. She don't even care. You should do some sightseeing. Oh shit, it Pablo. What up, bro? You want your pictures to touch people's hearts. I'm saying. Sometimes I make a YouTube video and I'm like, I hope this touches a heart. Or makes them really, really angry. At least if it makes them angry or touches a heart, I'll have said something instead of just what simply is. I'm serious. I'm not gonna get bitching about creation on YouTube because it's like kind of a multi-purpose platform, like very high utility. You can put cooking videos on there. You can put anything. You can put raw, actually objective game review on YouTube where you simply state what is. Factoids, pure facts. No spin,
Mom,
no character,
I'd like to introduce you to a friend
no
of mine.
whatever, no frills, grocery store.
This is Vanilla.
But I certainly don't watch a lot of that. And, you know, again, no offense to people. It's just, I've never been someone who needs to really know every, you know, factoid about a game to enjoy it. In the past, when I would like, because when I was very young, I would like look at IGN, like 15 and stuff. And I've eventually learned in high school that if I just watched the fucking, the footage for like 5 minutes and saw basic gameplay, I basically knew if I wanted to play it or not. And that's how I found shit like Dragon's Dogma, which winning fucking Red Faction are not Armageddon, Guerrilla, which is incredible. Like they were so fun, those games. And you know what? They were both focused highly on mechanics, which I guess was a good cue that I was really cued into mechanics from a young age. She just gave me a donut.
Hello, hello.
Let's go. Like if someone gives you a donut, man, imagine. How many people do that? No one. It's the perfect gift. It's the little treats, the delights we want. We want right now, but we never buy for ourselves. We require someone else to extend that hand to us. That is the essence of a good gift.
But of course, dear.
God bless. Anyway.
Who's that strapping young man?
I love this woman's like fucking, oh, who's this strapping young man, don't you know? Like, what the fuck? Surreal. Anyway, I'm kneeling and kissing hands because I decided to be a creep and invade people's space. Like, I'm okay with invasion of my privacy as long as you don't mind fucking the bacterium on my handsies.
He doesn't remember very much about
Bacterium.
himself. Amnesia, I'll bet. That's how these things go.
Oh, I've seen a million fucking people with amnesia there, but like this is almost Canadian, but it's not.
Dr. Nutmeg could help.
Okay, Vision Ranch. I always wonder why it was called Vision Ranch. I don't know if there's a good reason in game for that, except for the fact that like it will. The plot purpose in this context is to try to cure Vanilla's amnesia,
Good luck,
which if
Connie.
that's why they named it that, I'm gonna get a
Thanks.
very large stick,
I
and
have
I'm
to go,
finding the
but you're welcome
creator,
to come here anytime,
and we're gonna have a
okay?
fun time. Anyway, okay. Get me
See
the
you
hell
later,
out of
Connie.
here. Thanks so much, especially for the donut. Not from
Bye.
Connie. Just saying. Anyway, we got to get the hell out of here.
Well, I better get started on dinner.
I'm saying that's me every fucking day. What time is it right
I
now?
live just next door,
I better get
so you
started
can
on dinner.
stop by
Jesus.
if you
All right,
need
soon
help.
enough, but not quite.
Bye now. Thanks for
Because din-dins are make the world go round. They take me out of caloric deficit.
Over in a very long time.
Fucking walk into someone's house and she's like, Coriander doesn't really have friends ever. So like,
Could you do
can you
something
like
for me?
be a
I know
friend? And it's
Connie
like,
seems
hey.
cheerful on the outside.
All right, this is really important, guys. Connie's cheerful on the outside, but there's
But I
something
don't
else
think
going
that's
on
how she
under the
really
surface.
feel. Since Dandelion moved away,
Since
she has
Dandelion
nobody to
left,
open up to.
she has no one to open up to. Oh, so she opened up to a guy named Dandelion, huh? Concerning.
Would
Jesus.
I want you and Connie to be good friends?
You don't even know me.
I know
Anyway,
that probably
I could be the
sounds
most
very
horrible human
strange,
being on the planet, and you're just
try
like,
not to push
she
yourself
just
too
needs a
hard,
friend.
young man.
Everyone needs a friend. I imagine if you're clicking this video, it's either because you need a friend right now, because, you know, this shit's hard. Or something else entirely that isn't what I said. Who cares? I felt like I'd been talking forever. Yeah, I'm saying, Jesus, get me out of here. Yeah, I love this game, man. It's such a vibe. I'm just sitting here on my Wednesday. I think there's a video going up right now as I'm yapping. Because I'm uploading today, and I just like, it doesn't matter to me if the vid does well or tanks in this exact context. It just doesn't matter. So I'm like, we're gonna chill. We're gonna vibe. Not to co-opt, you know, young people terms. You know, I'm 32. We didn't really have vibe when I grew up. We didn't talk about vibing. I have a really bad habit of that, like listening to people and their slang and co-opting it, because it's very easy and fun. I'm a word nerd. I like words. They interest me. Wheat and salt and yeast equals this tasty treat. I'll fucking erase my eyeballs, whoever wrote that. Let's have some croissants. Okay, sorry. Croissant. I hear if you say a word how it's supposed to be said in another language, that means you're pretentious. I think I saw that on Reddit and in another YouTuber's video. I like to think if it's someone's name, you're just being kind. But I can understand that it would be uncomfortable to attempt to pretend that you had an accent. Or at least that's how other people seem to perceive the this glaring, egregious offense. I like to think the reason people get so pissy about shit like that is because they feel that like if someone is doing something, that it is, you know, that is a communication that it means that all people should be doing this thing, or that that person is implying that all people should be doing this thing. I don't think that's true. And it is kind of sucks hella that people are just like, you know what? I'm gonna get mad about that. Why? What the fuck? I don't know. At least for my sake, I tend to think for myself, assume other people are, you know, doing their own thing. Try to, you know, change my stance or my views if presented with compelling reasons too. That's about it, really. We just move on. Anyway, we're going to Connie's concert. She's here with the Garland Globe people, the Spice people, and we're gonna hear a song. I think this one's one of the weaker ones in the game, no offense, because some of them are really hard-hitting and some of them are shit. This one, I think, is in the exact mid-range between good and shit, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. Such a delightful game. I was just thinking, like, she winked! Ew, I can't fucking like a Freddy Fazbear winking at you or whatever the fuck. Ew. Thinking about how there's a second game of this. or there was going to be Steambot Chronicles 2. Just never happened because the fucking, oh my god. Context in video. I don't want to spoil my own video, ruin my own video. But man, that sucks. Shit is delightful, especially because you know, there aren't very many games with that kind of Valkyria Chronicles vibe, where it's like low tech, but still tech is moving on. Okay, so we're getting bombed here, but also critically pastoral. That's really important. There's nostalgia here, but it's like warm. It's quiet. Okay, so City on Fire. During the concert, these people are so sick of her singing, they are like, shut the hell up. Literally, we have missiles to back up the shut the hell up point, so, hop to it. So fucking Connie shuts up. And now we gotta stop the invaders by kicking their ass. It's not particularly hard. This is not a challenging game at all. There are some fights that are challenging. If I'm not mistaken, no truly challenging fight in this game is mandatory. And this isn't like, it's an RPG, but it's not an RPG in the sense that like you're leveling up all these little stats and stuff, or even, you know, acquiring experience. You are mechanically your Trotmobile for the most part. So you're just putting bigger, better parts on your Trotmobile and keeping it stocked up on fuel. Okay, Basil, B-Man took a hit. No one cares. No one cares. This would be so much like worse if you could just get splattered on the ground. Sorry, better if you could be splattered on the ground by these guys. Connie just like turns into Resident Evil 4. Vanilla! Like it's, oh god. That might be fun. But instead, we're just beating up dweebs. Wild Rooster. Call it what it is. Wild cock. Okay. Now we're gonna ruin the town for the sake of beating these bitches up. Check this shit out. This game is so fun. I've always been saying, since I played Warriors Orochi 3, there was a guy called Ding Feng in that game, and he's from fucking Dynasty Warriors, and he's like a whatever dude with huge gauntlets and like throws people in Warriors Orochi 3. And that shit was when I realized like interaction with the 3D environment, like that shit sells so many games, makes them like so much cooler than they have any right to be. But it's so challenging because so many frameworks, engines, especially historically, couldn't really brook that kind of technology, like couldn't account for like realistic or compelling 3D space interactions. This game is also a pillar of that. The fact that I can pick up another robot and whip it across the room, or a rock and throw it into a robot, etc. Parts of the environment, like this shit was so ahead of its time. And I guess it also was tail end of PS2. The fact that it tanked, man, fucking brutal. Like, so sad. That's all. Anyway, we beat them all up and we're moving on with the plot. I'm gonna check my my phone right now while we're in this interim period. I have so many fucking DMs. Oh my god, I have so many. You know what? It's my fault. Oh god, look, it's him! Look at the what? Look at the fucking Chekhov gun!
Man, yesterday was something.
Sorry, this game is actually so good at that. Like, I just am realizing this now, how many times it sets something up and then delivers on it later.
At least nobody was hurt.
Fuck!
Just some property
God,
damage.
it's so good!
Thank goodness.
I'm not monetizing this shit, by the way, so, enjoy your one KBash video with no ads. I am sorry for that. I am very sorry that I do have to eat. I am
Thank you for showing
very
me
sorry that my wife has to eat. I am apologetic for the fact that I live within this this economic framework, that I have to pay the money to breathe, and that shelter is not a human right. That I am sorry for. Okay, we gotta go to Vision Ranch. We're gonna get there eventually. Lord help me.
Give him this letter from me. I'm sure he'll be glad to help.
Oh, I'm just going on weird rants. I'm not even like fucking playing this shit. Well, I am playing the game. I don't want to engage too much with the story. Hold up, let's get offended at Connie one more time and play her reaction to that.
care. Leave me alone.
This fucking game is so awful. Like how evil
Take care
you
of
can.
yourself.
I'm sorry. Like it's not. It's. You can say such awful things to so many people. I'm sorry, by the way, if you're a viewer and you're one of those like saying mean things to characters makes me cringe. You know, I know a lot of people like that. Yeah, Connie, get the fuck
Still
out of
have that
here.
harmonica, right?
You still have that harmonica, right? Why are you initiating? I just told you to piss off.
Keep practicing.
Come
for
on.
Next time. See you later, Vanilla.
Okay, whatever. She gives me a song. She wants me to be in the band, clearly. You know, the player doesn't really have any context for why she likes Vanilla so much, except that he's like a guy and helped her. And man, you can go the whole game just thinking it's that. That is fucking wild. God, this game is good. Sorry, I love Steambot Chronicles so much. I'm not saying you should get obsessed with it. Look, so much of the shit that I've gotten obsessed with this past year, because I've started playing more whatever, has been stuff that I have bounced off or failed to meaningfully get into multiple times. And then eventually it cracks, eventually it clicks, and it's like, this is the best shit I've ever played. Or like, this makes me care about this fucking medium. Anyway, so the townsfolk, I just got a pop-up saying the townsfolk are calling me the Scrap Casanova. To be Casanova, you tell a girl to fuck off twice. Or more times. Like, what is the... I never looked into the requirements to get the different nicknames. And I didn't really bother with nicknames at all, because, you know, I didn't want the video to be literally everything in the game, where it'd be 3 hours or more. Every side quest, everywhere, like... Yeah. It is definitely the most, like, indulgent of my single game videos, though. And that was the point, because I love this game that much. I fucking love this guy's voice.
But it was destroyed yesterday, and that's not the end of it.
You gotta get back. Like, this sounds like Seinfeld fucking, like, woke up with frog voice and he's trying his best.
You have to.
You have to help. Fine, but only because it's a lucrative source of income.
Really? Oh, our
Thank you.
Belmondo.
This fucking guy.
Were you able to ask the Globetrotters?
Belmondo. That is a name.
Sorry,
Oh, it's
Director.
Chuffington. I'm just making up names.
You're the kid who
What up,
stole
bro?
those bandits.
You look like the guy who enjoys a
I know
croissant.
you'll be able to get the job done. When you find exhibits for us, the rarer the object.
Okay, they're gonna pay me money for fucking to excavate shit. And this is relevant because on the way to Vision Ranch, you can come across some excavations and there's excavating robots. Like, the game is well constructed. It's something I didn't really talk about is how it works through the game, like why it works how it does. Now, there's some stuff in town that you got to deal with. Of course, the bandits just pissed off, but we're gonna have to eventually deal with them, but not yet. And we got homie over here. This creep, a short man with a goatee situation. Concerning. Anyway, let's talk to him now. Difficult man. It's like I specifically told them not to blow this shit up. This fucking this museum. So this is literally like the head of the fucking killer elephants right here. You can just walk over to him. This is so funny. Like, that's the thing. It flits so often between kids game and like adult material, and it's like, what? This is fascinating. I'm so interested in this game, man. You know what? I think that's good enough for a first hangout. We'll see if I decide to make another one just on a whim. I really had a lot of fun yapping and playing one of my favorite games of all time. You're probably here if you're a longtime viewer, so I'm gonna, instead of being funny, just tell you dead ass, you know, I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being around me at all. I've really enjoyed my time on YouTube, or at least, you know, trying to make better and better stuff. And I'm gonna eventually make something incredible. I swear, or I'll die trying.